Self-improvement's not a negative thing. You can't really say, trying to improve yourself is negative. But when it comes to making money, this whole self-improvement movement, this self-improvement culture can stunt your growth with things that, matter and that are actually going to change your life. A lot of this self-improvement stuff is just mental masturbation. You doing things that you think are going to change your life externally, when realistically it's not. And you can look up after 4 years of doing this self-improvement shit and just being in the same position that you was 4 years ago on your fourth November. And it's very hard to try and tell people this, because people that are on a self-improvement journey, well, trying to improve yourself, that's the best thing you can do. No, mate, I know what you're doing. You're you're constantly reading new books, you're constantly watching new podcasts, you're constantly writing things down, you're doing more research into what to do than actually being practical. You're just bullshitting. Yes, it's beneficial to read books, but reading books and then not doing nothing practical is a negative. Yes, it's good to watch educational podcasts, but watching educational podcasts every day and not doing anything practical is a negative. None of this shit's making you any money. None of this shit's making your life better than it was before. You've just become obsessed with feeling like you're doing something. It's mental masturbation. You're not doing nothing. It feels like you're doing something. And then by the time you've finished reading the book and by the time you've finished watching the podcast, your life hasn't changed. You haven't done anything that's helping you get to where you want to get to, because these self-improvement guys, realistically, all they want to do is make more money, and they feel like if they do all this extra shit, it prepares you and it gets you ready to make that money. The problem is, it's like you're on a treadmill and they just keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it, but they've done nothing practical to actually make the money. You've got to do what works. And reading books don't make you money. Watching podcasts don't make you money. And writing things down don't make you money. Getting up at 5 a.m. and cleaning your bedroom don't make you money. Going for a run don't make you money. Cold plunge don't make you money. Sauna don't make you money. It's all beneficial things, but it means nothing unless you're doing things that are practical. How many supplements are you going to take until you feel good enough to go out there and do what you know you're supposed to do? How much creatine are you going to take before you realise, oh, yeah, it's not the creatine, I've actually got to do something? Like, how long are you going to keep doing it? How many people are you going to watch on YouTube? How many people are you going to be subscribed to before you start doing things that are practical? Things that are actually going to put money in your pocket? It's all bullshit. And I'm not here to judge people, because, over the years when I was younger, I read a bunch of books and I watched a bunch of podcasts and I tried a bunch of challenges. You just put yourself through certain challenges, and then on the other end of it, nothing changed. Nothing changed. Like, I didn't start making money until I stopped fucking reading books and stopped listening to podcasts and stopped trying to wake up early and do all this. Everything that I know I'm supposed to do, I will get done in the day. I know I've got to go gym, and I know I've got to eat healthy. After you go to the gym and you eat healthy, all the extra stuff, it's just noise. It's just bullshit. It's just bullshit. Oh, approach this amount of women in a day and do all this shit and fucking, like, put yourself in uncomfortable situations. Listen, want to put yourself in an uncomfortable situation, go do what it takes to make money. Go and do something. Instead of approaching women in the street, why don't you do outreach online and try and get a fucking client and provide a service and make some extra thousands a month? It's just, that's the mindset you've got to be in at some point. You can keep watching these guys, realistically, let's be honest, all these self-improvement guys are just, ex-porn addicts. That's what they are. They've got anxiety issues when they leave the house. That's what it is. So just say that's what it is, and just say that's what you're trying to overcome, instead of trying to paint everything with you're taking all these supplements. Why? So you can look a woman in the eyes. Because it's just, I don't want to laugh at people, but this self-improvement shit is keeping people broke, and I see it all the time. People with a lot of potential, they're still just doing the same shit. And if you speak to them on the level, they'll tell you, I wish I was making this amount of money. I wish I was doing this. I wish I lived here. I wish I could do this. I wish I could do that. But, they'll have all these ideas and then just go back to, let me see if there's a podcast that can show me how to do this stuff. Let me see if there's a book that, oh, there's this amazing quote in this book that's, and then now the quote's in the bio, and it's just like, hamster wheel, treadmill, self-improvement bullshit. It's always good to improve yourself. If we're talking money, you gotta do what works, you gotta do what's practical, and you gotta be aggressive. And it's not pretty, and it's not organized, and it's not early mornings, it's late nights, you know? It's not low cortisol, it's spiked cortisol, it's stress until you get there, and it's not pretty. And you know, if you bust a nut and then all your energy's gone and you can't leave the house, then you were never gonna make it anyway. And if you gotta dedicate your life to trying to keep your hands out of your trousers, I'll leave it there. Peace.